What is up, everybody? Today I'm gonna be rating college football logos, but I'm gonna be doing the MAC. So as you can see here, I got all the MAC teams, all 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 MAC teams. In the last video, I did all the Power 5 or the Power 4 teams, and in this video, I decided that I would do the group of 5, but I'm gonna try to focus more on each of my logo rating to really give you more in depth of what I'm thinking. So that's why I'm just gonna be going by each group of 5 conference. So let's get into it. Starting it off with a bang, Miami of Ohio, not to be confused with Miami of Florida, down in the ACC. This is not a logo I'm particularly fond of. It feels like it has some nice, oh, it looks kind of new, but it's just an M. And I get there's the little design, but Miami, Ohio, it already doesn't have much of a culture to me, which that's more just because I'm not the biggest Miami, Ohio. I don't know. I mean, the MAC isn't that important. It's like the college football playoff, even though I love the MAC. I think this is not a very good logo, so I'm gonna put it in D. You might disagree with that, but I just feel like I do give it some credit, but just not enough to take it out of D. Kent State. Actually, logo. I mean, of course their team was 0-12 this year, but honestly, that's not that bad of a logo. You know, it's a nice. I really like the guy and the thing, or they're the flashes, right? The golden flashes. I think. I might be wrong. It's pretty solid logo. I can enjoy it. I think it's an A. I like how it wraps around. Pretty good job. Akron. This is another one where you just keep it too boring and you do a little design on the A. It's not enough. Yeah, it's not a logo I like that much. Ohio, on the other hand, does have a pretty good logo. I think I'll put it in A tier. I think it's a little, I'm not gonna say complicated, but it feels like it's almost too big in a way. You could simplify it. You could simplify it a little, maybe. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe just do OH and then make that a little bigger and still keep it. But overall, it's a pretty good looking logo that I like. Next up, we got the Central Michigan Chippewas. I love this logo, and I know it's just a C, but I love the things coming out the back and the underline, which I just love the Central Michigan logo. I like the colors. I just like the overall design. It gives you this feel of speed. It gives me a feel of speed, and I really enjoy that. So S tier. Then we got Western Michigan. This one, it's good. It's got I do kind of like the colors, or just the design of the white and kind of the brown. But so it's close to A tier, but I think it has a good B tier because it's kind of small and boring and a little bit. But overall, does a pretty good job, and I would agree with people who ranked it higher. NIU Huskies, Northern Illinois University. I don't like this one that much. I think it's B tier. It does have a really good design, but it feels extremely basic. I feel like I've seen this logo before, and it doesn't have to do with NIU, and it just kind of bothers me in that way. It just doesn't really jump off the page at you. Especially when you're the Huskies. It's kind of a common name. I feel like you could try to have a more. You just need a logo that's a little more unique. It's not unique. I feel like that's what I'm trying to say. But definitely not a bad logo by any means. Eastern Michigan is gonna fall into this category. I just am not a big fan of the certain letters when they're designed pretty boringly. It's just an E with a little bit of emphasis on certain parts, but it's very probably one of my least favorite one at all of these, maybe. Yeah, not very good. Ball State Cardinals. Some things I appreciate here. I do like the design. I feel like the back looks really nicely with all these lines. I don't love it, mostly because, like, I feel like with the Cardinals, it's hard to do something, and I've seen this, like, kind of modern. I feel like this is the Cardinal design that's been going around where it's more of a modern. And I just don't like it. This is, again, this is wrong. I really expect people I might disagree on, maybe. I don't know. I just can't get behind that. Buffalo Bulls. I actually really like this one. I'm going to put this one. I think I'm going to put this one in S tier. I feel like it's everything a logo should be. It's like your mascot, and it's painted in a good way. And it has good colors. And I feel like I enjoy looking at that. Like if I saw Central Michigan versus Buffalo, I'd be like, oh boy. It's just more appealing. Toledo's also going to follow into the S tier. My logic here, I just love the rocket design on top of just where it says Toledo. Like, I just absolutely love it's like the rocket's going over. And I also like the fact that it's not like a solid. You could kind of like, it's like the see-through kind of thing. Like here, you see in that part of the rocket and the inside of the rocket, which something about that just makes it a little better. Great logo. Love that logo. One of my favorites. Bowling Green Falcons, final one of the day. One of the most important ones. Just lost their bowl game last night. To Arkansas State, by the way. I don't actually know where I'm gonna put this one. I think it might go into A tier. Like, it's nice. I feel like this is probably gonna be one of my hottest takes of the videos. Their colors are like unique in a way that I actually enjoy them. And I like how it's the logo and the letters in one. And it does a pretty good job. It looks nice. So I'll put it at A tier. And yeah, there you go. That's the Mac. Make sure to like the video and comment if you want me to do other conferences, which I probably will. And subscribe. And yeah, thank you all for watching.